The end of the game awaits, and the final battle with Xemnas. He has gotten a great deal more powerful as a result of absorbing much of his failed Kingdom Hearts. And on the world map, Kingdom Hearts is all ruined. So let's close up some side stuff that we could do right now before getting ready to finish him off. One such thing we can do is eliminate the organization from everywhere. The Absent Silhouettes. That's what I'm talking about. Let's take care of them. There are 5 of them throughout the worlds. We're going to take them down in order. Some will be easier than others. And when it comes to easy guys, none is easier than good old Bookman. You know the man. He starts with a Z and ends in its Lexia, and we're going to fight him. You're meant to fight him a little bit earlier, but I wanted to do all of these in one big video, or one video as a part of this, and this video needs a little bit more length to it, as I'm thinking about it. Let's take him on. His ability is to turn your friends into a book, and also play a good game of keep away. However, we can close the distance very easily on our own. He likes to gloat until he realizes I get too close. Of course, if you do too much damage, he'll just force you into the book. Then you have to find the book that is glowing red. It's Lexia, or at least a phantom version of him. You beat up that book, and you can do a reaction command to get out. And we're out of there. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do it one at a time. You're all done. Then we have this mode where it flashes 13 times, stops on a spot, and that spot is the only safe part from his meteors. Also, he's shielded here, so you also get to tear the hell out of him if you luck out and pick the right one. You gotta be quick or have quick run. This is basically his desperation move. And we lucked out. And that's Vexen. Now, he doesn't have that many other attacks. It's mostly throwing books at you, and there is a moment where he turns you into a book within the book, which then makes you have to mash it out to get out of it, and you'll take a bunch of damage. Also, he can turn your command menu into a book, and you have to flip through it with triangle, eventually trying to find, I believe it's release and, like, regain. There are a couple of keywords that you select that are connotations or hints that you can get out, and those will get you out of there. But other than that, you're basically trapped otherwise, and you have to free yourself. He is one of the more annoying members to fight, just because of how obtuse a lot of his abilities are. So next up on our hit list would be the silent hero Lexia. He's hanging out near the Sandlot. He'll be a fun guy to take on. You can really see the value of movement skills when you just see how fast I'm going. Especially when you use a double jump to really get your momentum up there. Anyway, next fight. It feels right to do this, because a lot of these members we never got to fight. And by a lot of them, I mean 2 of them, but you know what I mean. This one deals with power levels. How the power levels work are, you gotta do reaction commands to regain power. With Lexia, you have to block his attacks and then counter him. Kind of like a parry and riposte type of system. Of course, he is not going to take that lightly. He is a strong man. Reflecting and straight blocking the attacks are going to be a must. Though he has quite a few grabs. But that'll do it. That'll knock him out of that state. And we can knock him around just a little bit here. Though with my damage, a little is going to be a lot. And now he's reached max power mode. Okay. The man has no chill. I would love an opportunity to just block one of your moves, though. There we go. Get out of there. Got him. And that's Lexius. He also gives us an accessory slot for winning, so... he just made us a hell of a lot stronger. Well, that was great. Alright, well, see you later. A little earthy, but we'll deal. Strength beyond strength. Yet another synthesis recipe. It allows you to make various different things. Like defeating Vexen allows you to create a shield that Goofy can use. And beating Lexius will give you a weapon that Donald can use. Which is kinda neat. Let's waste no time, move on to the next silhouette, which is in Port Royal. And within the hollowed halls of Port Royal. Let's board the Black Pearl and set sail for Isla de Muerta. This is where Larxene will be located. One of the more dicey fights. It can be extremely annoying, especially at low levels. We'll try and deal. Thankfully, all we had to do was fight nobodies on the way there. Pirates would have been a lot more annoying because of their positions. Alright. Actually, before we go in, let me adjust my equipment. Since we have some new good stuff here, I'm gonna go for Soldier Earring. An extra 2 strength, I'll take it. Alright, so what makes Larxene annoying is she can clone herself a lot. It has a lot of attacks that bathe herself in lightning. But I'm so high leveled that this probably won't be that bad. If we just do a little reflecting there. In fact, I know a way to make this a little bit easier. How about you stick right there and fucking deal with it, woman. I'm sorry, I love respecting women, but not when they're bitches like this. You had it coming. Alright, looks like she's ready for her ultimate move. Which is very, very, very painful. Thankfully, I had a cure up. Otherwise, I probably would have died to it. Low on MP at that point, not a good idea. Thank God, Donald, I almost died there. Damn it. That was a waste. Ooh, I'm downloading Final Fantasy 15. I'm gonna need you to stop that. Damn it, my fucking finisher didn't go in. Oh, the inhumanity. It's fine, we got it. I like to think I stabbed her in the coochie so she could learn to fucking stop it. She's like, okay, fine, you win, whatever. Get the fuck out of here. I'm just like totally done. I'm totally done with her. Not a fan. Do I have the item equipped? Yeah, I have the soldier ring equipped. I had to make sure. Next thing I want to do is, yeah, I know how auto reloads work. I don't know why they gotta... Please, let me give you a dissertation on how it works. I'm like, hey, if I don't have any, I'd rather the menu not show them to me. Next one on our list is deep here. An Akraba. Right here at the peddler's shop. He got an AC unit. It's called Vexen. So, we're gonna work on it. I just realized that I want ethers, so I'm actually going to put ethers on me. On my person. We are going to need them for this fight. Fire, it's a good way to melt ice. And it's a good way to piss off the chilly academic. A combination of Final Form and Firaga. A recipe for success. Ignore the bad textures on that mansion. I say that as I pointed out to you, but... This fight can be a little bit annoying. The gimmick is that he's going to constantly be using a scanner on the ground in an attempt to obtain data. This valuable data will help create replicas of us, or anti-Soras. He also does that to guarantee a good amount of the bar filled with very little effort. You also have to break his shield first before you do anything, which can also make things just a little too difficult. I would love if I could break that shield. See, that's what I need. Yeah, there we go. But once you start putting fire on him, all bets are indeed off. And that's it. It's a quick fight, but you can die real fast, because the more the data meter builds into new gauges, new, more powerful versions of Anti-Sora will appear, and they become difficult. And with that, the fourth member is bested. Only one left. Good old Marluxia. He exists all the way out there in Beast's castle, secluded. And of course, Beast's room. Where there are roses, there generally are more than just that when it comes to flowers. And that's the whole motif of Marluxia. This is a much more difficult fight for a few different reasons. One main reason. We're about to get into it. This fight is probably going to be like Luxine's, where I do multiple tries, which is going to be wonderful. He's like, hey, what's up, man? Do you remember our battle before? Now, I'm really good at trading cards, but even better at awkward action gimmick fights. He then talks about how fucking Roxas is lame or something. Sora is insulted for him, and now has a Doom counter. This Doom counter is relative to your level. So I'm level 51. I have a 51. Every time I take a hit, I lose count. And if I reach 0, I die. However, a vast majority of his attacks deal no damage. So it's just a game of trying to get some counts back, which there are some ways, like blocking all of that, getting his weapon, and throwing it back at him. Restores your count, And now the fight can really get started. Now that I've finished explaining how the mechanics work, I can hope that I can maybe pull something out. Unfortunately, if I'm in a combo right when he starts the wind thing, I'm kinda screwed. Alright, what do you want now? Alright, then this move's pretty annoying. He just keeps going in. Darn it. Every single time I'm in an attack animation. Here we go. There, let's get some of that count back. We need our numbers. There we go, 32. I could use a few more. If you don't mind, I'd like to make things better for me. What, huh? 45? Now 45? I can roll with that shit. Let's maybe try some fire on him. Yeah, fire does decent enough damage. I'm feeling satisfied by it. We're approaching the halfway point of the fight. So at this point, he is going to spawn those portals. Those portals do real damage. He's also going to spawn a flower bomb on me as well, which can go off and deal damage. Whenever he goes to the middle of the arena, it's pretty good to jump, look at where our safe spot is, and then go for it. He also put the bomb on me, so we gotta be very careful about that. So dealing damage with him is gonna be a lot harder, because he's going to focus on going to the middle of the arena much more often. Alright, let's do that. Get in position here. He also tends to combo you into the portals, which can be very dangerous. Portals will do a one-hit KO, but we have I think second chance is what does it, which keeps us in the black. However, if you have to jump to get to where you need to go, that is also a problem. I was trying to remember if I could block that bomb. No such luck. I'm about to land in that shit. Alright, I'm gonna need you to cooperate. Oh god. So this last part is very annoying. Here's the last minute or so of my winning attempt. Yes! The only advice I have for people is if you get past that desperation move, stand still. He usually goes for a blockable counter. Other than that, it's just... you have to be on it. You have to be on it. Lost Illusion. That is the 5 silhouettes. They're complete. And with it, we're basically done here when it comes to those fights. Oh, man. The Absent Silhouettes are no joke. Marluxia's league stronger than anything else you can fight in the normal game there. But my mind's wandering to another fight that we could potentially try. You know what I'm talking about. Let's head to the Great Maw and beyond it to find one main game super boss. Are you just getting here now, guys? Come on. Amateurs. It's Sephiroth.
What is Cloud doing?
Beats me.
By the way, you three, who are you?
Well, I'm not sure we should tell you.
Well, that's an interesting sword you're carrying.
It's the Keyblade.
I see. So that's a Keyblade. And I suppose you must be its chosen wielder.
So what if I am?
I wonder if it won't change its mind once I defeat you. Show me your strength.
I mean, if I have to. This is Sephiroth. In the original Kingdom Hearts 2, the hardest boss in the game. I've gotten myself to level 70 to fight him because I'm not using items. It all comes down to the tools that my character itself has. I'm also trying to dodge his many launchers that he throws out to bait out Zantetsuken. At least that's what it feels like that move is. A teleporting slash that brings my HP to 1. He also has that launcher, which can be annoying, but you can avoid it. Like, if you get launched in the air, immediately target the enemy and slash at them. And you should be able to recover and be the one dealing the damage. You know that he's going for the Zantetsuken whenever the screen dims. And at this point, we should be on Phase 2, where he has some lovely orbs and a couple of special attacks that he's going to throw onto us. And that is it. Sin Harvest seems to be what he's calling it in this game. Basically, brings your HP to 1, MP to 0. You have to avoid it. Jump up there and stop him, for Christ's sake. Also, make sure to use Limit Form, because Limit Form will ensure the most important thing, keep your health high, and layer on the damage. Do both things. Focus on both of these important things, so you can still win.
It's over.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, got him. His last special attack involved him summoning some meteors that you have to glide around, but we didn't need to do that. We won.
How'd you like that?
I admit you're very skilled. But apparently Cloud is the only one who can eliminate me. Tell Cloud to come here. Tell him Sephiroth is looking to settle things.
That was extremely difficult. With no items, it all came down to my own execution. And it also came down to the fact that you have to focus on your drive, and you have to focus on your MP. Having no MP means you can't heal, and if you have no drive, I'm fucked. Because I have no way to... Getting away from him is very difficult. So, that entire thing is a complete nightmare to do if you don't have any ability to heal. But in the end, we prevailed, and to be honest, I am quite impressed with myself. Managed to do that. Granted, I am level 70. I'm using a Keyblade that makes my combo finishers even more potent. So some may say, you're over-leveled and stuff like that. But to be fair, I am playing on the hardest difficulty, so maybe we not be too mean to me. Maybe we don't do that. I tried at a level 50. I just was not doing the damage that I need to do. And I effectively made the fight what I like those fights to be, which are fast, kinetic, very, very exciting to do, and both sides are dealing absurd damage. Sephiroth can bring my health to 1 in like 3 slashes, and I can lay down a couple of bars pretty effortlessly. Let's talk to Cloud, let him know. Yo, you see Sephiroth, man? Of course. He's in the dark depths. Man, that... You know, you think that I would try and go to the place called the Dark Depths to find my darkness. But you know, Cloud wasn't the brightest man. He was busy. Hollow Bastion restoration stuff, he's a committee member. Not the most active, but he's been working on it. Now that we've taken care of that, we must pick that up, optional, and head back to the Dark Depths and watch these two battle again, because we've already seen them fight in Kingdom Hearts 1. But no, this one is the one that matters. Unless they do it again in 3. In that case, that mattered more. But I don't think they will. This was kind of like a, yo, FF7's real hot. Then again, they're making a remake, so... Let's go. Let's fucking go. Hello. How you doing?
Did you give him my message?
Maybe. Sorry to keep you.
Why the
Sephiroth.
fuck do you have to sass him? It's a yes or no question, Sora.
Cloud, you'll never let go of the darkness.
Shut up.
Good response, Cloud.
You'll never let go of your past.
Shut up! Cloud, get him!
Absurd. Defeating me is meaningless. You know that more than anyone, Cloud. No matter how many times I fall, your darkness keeps calling me back.
Wrong.
Tifa, stay back!
How can I? I want to help you.
You can't. He'll never let go of the darkness.
He doesn't have to. He just needs someone to surround him with light. The darkness will be there, Sephiroth. But in a place you can't reach.
Is that right? Let's see what this light of yours can do.
Ha!
No!
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Look out!
Cloud, you can have my light.
The light doesn't suit you.
I just... don't know.
Stop!
Huh?
Where'd they go? Do you think they made it back to their own world?
They went somewhere else. Cloud went to fight a great battle. To defeat the darkness inside him.
Gone again.
What will you do now?
Guess I'll keep looking.
Got any leads?
Don't worry. Light is easy to find. I gotta go. Here, this is for helping me out.
But wait, when did we help?
What?
Alright, so we picked up Fenrir, which is supposed to be a Buster Sword, but is also supposed to be, LOL, check this out, it's a car key. Like, it's a literal car key. It's the first accurate Keyblade we've gotten ever. Great range and strength, but has negative combo. Your combo will be lessened with this Keyblade. When it comes to attack, it's the strongest, I think? It might not be. I remember in the base game it was. In original Kingdom Hearts 2. And it's pretty cool. So I wanna address something, because I love Kingdom Hearts to pieces. Favorite series of all time. The latest Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer made me tear up and cry. Now, I say that. Sora may be the dumbest motherfucker alive. And re-seeing these cutscenes at times make me go, what is wrong with you? One, when he sassed Sephiroth, he's like, hey, did you give Cloud my message? Maybe. Like, fucking, you're gonna be... Fucking just say yes or no, asshole. You don't have to try and sound cool. Even worse than that. Cloud and Sephiroth disappear in a magical light burst to go fight a mighty battle. I'm fine with you saying, oh, they went to go fight somewhere else. Like, you know what? That's mystical video game shit. What I can't accept is Tifa going, guess I'll go look for him again. Got any leads, Sora? They just left. They have been gone for 25 seconds, maybe. And you're like, you got any leads on where they went? Like, fucking, yeah, we're gonna be searching for fucking air footprints, motherfucker. You kidding me with this shit? They just left, and you're like, alright, man. You maybe wonder where they've gone? There are no leads. That's like saying, hey, do you know who murdered this person? And then you look 4 feet in front of you, a dude with a gun. That's basically what we saw. Anyway, I'm going in. I'm going in really hard. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm gonna end this video next time on Kingdom Hearts 2. We will continue to do optional video game stuff for you, the audience. I hope you enjoy it. It should be a good time. We have a lot of obnoxious stuff to do. Oh my god, do we? It's gonna be a doozy. Hope you'll join me for that, and I will see you next time.